We've seen a head coaching change. Check. The next change is a roster change. And one of the ideas floating out there right now is the Knicks trading Karl-Anthony Towns. But get this. If the Knicks trade Karl-Anthony Towns, the favorites to land him is the Phoenix Suns. I was shocked when I saw this report. Hearing the Suns, the Phoenix Suns being the favorites to land Cat via trade, that was insane to me. I could not believe it. But when you break down who's on the roster in Phoenix, Devin Booker. Who's Karl-Anthony Towns' best friend? Or one of them? Devin Booker. So when I heard this report come out, and I heard these odds from Bovada official claiming that if the Knicks trade Karl-Anthony Towns, the number one team that's likely going to end up trading for him being the Phoenix Suns, when I saw this report, I wasn't really shocked by it. But when you see it like this in all black and white, it takes you back a little bit because it lets you know how serious the Knicks are this offseason to make significant roster changes. Let's go ahead and break down this latest report here. Shout out to NBA Central on the app X for giving us this following information here. According to them, the Phoenix Suns have just emerged as the favorites to land Karl-Anthony Towns if the New York Knicks trade him. And this is coming from the odd makers from Bovada official. As you can see here, it's the Phoenix Suns at plus 160, then the Orlando Magic plus 200, Golden State Warriors 285, the Utah Jazz 425, the Dallas Mavericks 600, and the Toronto Raptors plus 950. If the Knicks end up trading Karl-Anthony Towns, the team that has the highest odds to land him is the Phoenix Suns. And one of the main reasons that this makes sense is because Towns and Booker has a great relationship. And if the Phoenix Suns are looking to get off of Kevin Durant and they want another player on that team that could help them win a championship, that could help them gain more chemistry with that team, and clearly their star player that they're building around, Devin Booker, likes Karl-Anthony Towns, is his best friend, and wants him on this team, then I think the Phoenix Suns might make that move and make that trade. Now, if I'm the Knicks, if you're asking me, would I make this trade? Would I trade Karl-Anthony Towns to the Phoenix Suns, knowing everything I know right now? The answer to that question is an obvious no. No, you do not trade for Kevin Durant right now to the Phoenix Suns. And the main reason you don't make that trade is because Giannis Antetokounmpo could potentially be available. KD is great, but he's an aging superstar, and you're likely going to have to gut the team in order to land Kevin Durant. And I don't think the Knicks should gut this team to land an aging superstar. If you're going to make trades, if you're going to make moves, if you're going to gut this roster anyways, the only player worth doing that for is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Even though the salaries make sense, Karl-Anthony Towns for Kevin Durant, the money makes sense, all of it makes sense. I understand that. I get that. I hear you guys. But why would you trade for KD when maybe in a few years he doesn't want to be part of the Knicks anymore? Maybe he retires. Maybe he doesn't play the same way. Maybe he goes backwards starting from this year. It would be a Knicks thing to do, by the way, if he goes backwards as soon as the Knicks land him. He's great. He's a superstar. He's a legend. He's going to go down as one of the best scorers in NBA history. We all understand that. We all know that. But does that mean the Knicks should gut their roster now? Trade him to the Phoenix Suns now. Help the Phoenix Suns get a player like KD on the roster and try to compete that way. By the way, even with that roster, I still think the Knicks would be a very good team. But I think the length of time that they would be a very good team for would be severely limited. Conversely, if they land Giannis Antetokounmpo, I feel like the length of time that they will be a very good team, a championship team, would be double the time as if they got KD. That's just my opinion in the matter. given Giannis's ability, his current age, and the fact that he's in his prime right now. If the Knicks are making any trades, it needs to be Karl-Anthony Towns for Giannis Antetokounmpo. You don't trade Towns and likely a couple of bench pieces for KD. Aging superstar still needs to get paid and probably won't make this Knicks team good enough for a long time. 1 year, 2 years, 2 years at most, in my opinion. You won't get 3 from KD. Even if you do, what does he look at? What does he look like? What does Kevin Durant look like in year 3 with the Knicks? What does he look like, and what did he give the Phoenix Suns? What did the Suns have to do for him? Build with him. Build around him with. Would the Knicks have to do the same thing? Do they have the pieces right now that if they just grabbed KD, it would make sense? I don't think so. But Giannis, I think so. Somebody who can dominate inside, pull 3 or 4 players inside, and then you have all of your shooters outside who can shoot the 3 when open. The move to make is not trading Karl-Anthony Towns for Kevin Durant. The move to make is trading Karl-Anthony Towns for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Knicks should not make this deal. The Knicks should not trade Karl-Anthony Towns to the Phoenix Suns. I don't care if the Phoenix Suns are the favorites to land Karl-Anthony Towns. They should not be the team the Knicks trade him to. The Knicks should not gut their team for an aging Kevin Durant. They should trade for Giannis if that trade is available. If it's not, then don't entertain any trade. Wait for a trade that you like to come in that makes sense and then execute that deal. But until that happens, don't do anything. Don't do a thing. Giannis is the only one that makes sense here. Kevin Durant really doesn't make that much sense at this point, given his age. And like I noted the other day, like we talked about earlier, with New York, they are going to make roster changes. We knew that major changes was coming to this team during this offseason. We thought maybe coaching changes would happen, but we didn't know exactly. Then Shams reported the New York Knicks are relieving Tom Thibodeau of his duties as the head coach of the team. If that change happened, if that change came true and nobody expected it, and we're being told that roster changes are definitely happening, then absolutely roster changes are going to happen. Bench changes, without a doubt. We are getting a new bench. The Knicks are going to be making upgrades to the bench unit. But now, given the changes to the head coach, it's pretty clear. The Knicks are going to be making a trade for a superstar level player. And there's 2 names right now that are available. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Kevin Durant. The odd makers believe that the Knicks are going to land KD. And that's why you see this graphic right here, where the Phoenix Suns have the best odds to land him. But if you know Leon Rose, like he did today, he's going to make moves that nobody expected. Did anybody see the Knicks firing Tom Thibodeau? Nobody did, but it just happened. Nobody is even thinking about it. Nobody's even seeing that the Knicks could even actually grab or trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and nobody's going to believe it until it happens. Leon Rose is known for doing these type of things, making moves that nobody sees coming. And I believe that superstar move, that superstar trade that nobody's going to see coming is going to happen for New York this offseason. Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Until next time, Knicks fans, I will catch you guys on the other side. Peace and love.